when you compete naturally and you get to that kind of low body fat levels, there's nothing going on downstairs, literally. Hi guys, my name is Jamie Alderton. For 5 years, I was a high-level physique competitor. You are basically standing on stage in a tiny pair of pants being judged by people for how you look. So when you think about that in itself, that adds a wealth of issues. People don't really talk about what affects you physically as well as mentally too. I used to compete with a lot of high-level female competitors, and a lot of them, to diet down to very low body fat levels, have to lose their menstrual cycles and affect potential of getting pregnant in the future. And you kind of ask yourself and stop and think, well, geez, this is a lot of sacrifice for what? What are we doing this for? For a plastic trophy? For a tub of protein? The leaner I got, the more people accuse you of taking steroids and things like that. When you compete naturally and you get to that kind of low body fat levels, there's nothing going on downstairs, literally. I used to be what's called a food sniffer, and I'd buy my wife and my mates cakes just so I could watch them eat them. It's really weird. And then oh, do you want to bite it? No, I'll have a sniff though. And they're like, what do you mean? I have a fucking sniff. I had a friend competitor who used to eat biscuits and spit them out. And it's just like, you think back now, you're like, fuck, Jesus Christ. Here's the thing that a lot of people don't talk about. I mean, you are having a disordered eating pattern. You are effectively starving yourself down to very low body fat levels. So people see the social media posts and see people shredded, and they aspire to look like that. But they don't know what that feels like. When you're about 2 weeks out, every single reflection and thing that you look at, you are constantly analysing yourself. You're constantly looking at yourself. So much so that, and a lot of competitors will agree, you'll have your good mirror and your bad mirror. You'll have a mirror that you look at, and no matter what you look like, that is your positivity mirror. That is your mirror that whenever you look in that, you feel good. And then you've got one that you do not look in because that makes you feel like shit. Now, the only time I would look in a mirror is probably once a day when I wake up and brush my teeth. Something that I always say is the best competitors aren't always the most knowledgeable. They're the ones that can suffer the most. And usually you see people who are in ridiculously lean shape, they've suffered a hell of a lot to get there. When it does come to bodybuilding, if you've got a partner or someone that you care about that isn't in that kind of scene, that doesn't really get what that's about, that is as much a stress on them as it is yourself. If I'm looking nowadays, I've got a 6-year-old daughter and a 11-month-old son, and me, selfishly focusing on, getting as shredded as possible would have an adverse effect on their life, because I'd have to focus less time on them and more time on myself. I've got a monthly coaching group, Train with Jay, so my focus is on helping people get healthier, happier, fitter and stronger. And then I have a challenge which I run 4 times a year, which I have thousands of clients go through. Our focus is on getting them in shape, but obviously one of my other philosophies is transformation starts from the neck up. So get your head right and your body follows.